Hey. Oh, hello. Hello, everybody. How we doing tonight? Welcome, welcome. Come on in. Come on in. We got the classes about to be in session. We got I got some stuff to share. All right, got some stuff uploading. Sorry, it was we're having some fun right now at the house. So we tend to have a lot of fun here, and the work is in the morning, the fun is in the afternoon at night. Welcome to My Manic Mondayz, the movie and mental health show where we meet. My name is CJ Robles. I am here to talk about this show, which is kind of like my interactive vlog. Feel free to comment, share any ideas about movies, mental health. Just here to hang out. Oh, look at this. Mark Lamb, class is in session. Pay attention to the teacher. Yeah, when the teacher gets here, I'll let y'all know. I'm more of the TA, kind of just here helping out, letting people know that if you wanna talk movies, you wanna talk mental health, I am here. This is what the show's about, and I will share some of my life because I like to I don't know, I like to entertain, I like to have fun, I like to do things. I like to do things all the time. This show is actually going to help me out a lot more than I thought. I started on the Indie Escape Network. Shout out. They got as a network of people. We got together, a couple bunch of creatives, and we started a network to help each other out and promote our shows. So I'm still on the network. I have a show called Crowd the Fun. So I got hopefully some funds. I'll be some crowd campaigns we'll be checking out this week. I've had a lot of life stuff happening, so that's what I'm sharing right now. And it's not it's not necessarily like the stuff that's like hard, like work or anything like that. It's just more the life, the changing life growing up as we get older. I did post a video to my YouTube today, so it's kind of like a little vlog going already. So movies, I'm behind. Just watched Black Adam, Top Gun, and Wakanda Forever. All right, I have not seen Top Gun. Black Adam, Mark Lamb. What's your thoughts? What's up? We talked about this on my when I was a couple weeks ago. I did talk about watching it. Let's dig in a little bit. We talked about Mr. Dwayne Johnson's performance as Black Adam. I thought it was pretty. I thought the movie for itself, I think it was good. I enjoyed it. But DC, their movies, they're very. If you want to go DC, you go animation. That's where the DC's at. You enjoy the DC animation. The stories are there. Let's see where we at. All right, here we go. Here I got this. Oh, sorry, I have everything lined up here for what I wanted to talk about. So let's see. Let's keep going. Here we go. IMDb, and then we're gonna go to Black Adam because it is a new DC movie. It is out. Mark, what did you think? What you wanna share with the class here? I liked it, but it went in with low expectations. Yeah, I don't like the Green Hornet, the Seth was it Seth Rogen movie. I went in there just kind of like I'm just gonna watch a movie. Obviously, Christopher Waltz stills the show, but I'll say that I liked it. It was enjoyable. It was super enjoyable. It wasn't like I went in there. Remember when I talk about movies, there's my three things I like to pay attention to when I watch about a movie. Like just really like focus on. It's like did it inspire me? Did it hit me in any way? Did I learn from it? Or was it entertaining? Those are like my three main things when I go watch a movie at the movie theater, or when I just watch a movie on my phone. But I'll say that because of those three, when I went to that watch that movie, it entertained me like through the roof. I didn't care about the other two materials, but I did like the Green Hornets. I got to rewatch it. I've only seen it like twice, so but I did like Christopher Waltz's performance in that. But yeah, with Black Adam, when I watched it at home, and I will say it did. I never stopped watching it. Like I watched it before I went to bed, so I started watching it, and then when I went to bed, I just let it go, and then when I woke up in the morning, I just finished watching it. So I thought that was cool. That was good for me to do. I think that's one of the biggest issues now. Films are hyped so much that they almost always fail to meet the expectations they create. Thank you. Mark. Mark, yeah, good thing you caught on to the the time code zone today. Yeah, so remember I'm going a little bit early. Oh, whoa, hold on. We're getting an incoming call. This is a breaking news right now. Hold on, my brother's calling me. I need to tell him I'm doing a show. Should I be rude? Should I just be rude? Let me just hold on. Hold on. Hey, we're live on the air. I'm doing a show. Just want to let you know that I will call you right back in about an hour.
Bye.
That's my brother Jose. Yeah, because we're doing our 20-year high school reunion. So he's him and I have been working together on some stuff. So yeah. I don't know if he's worried about my show. I do talk to him about it, but I don't put it on him. But anyways, yeah, I think the fact that when you were told like, hey, this movie's supposed to be good, this movie's supposed to be good. Look, we tell you it's gonna be good. Did all the ratings. It did here, did good here, did that, and it doesn't really do that. People love it. It to me, I don't like that feeling. So I'd rather just go watch it for myself, make my own assumptions. But like I said, I talked about knock at the door, knock at the cabin, the other day, and I did have talk to somebody this weekend about that movie, and they said, "Oh, the M Night twist is not really there." But I'm like, yeah, but just watching the movie for what it is and trying to get into it, getting lost in it, like the way they start that movie, the way M Night starts that movie too, it's just kind of I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like I get you kind of already, I don't know, but I think it's just that the filmmakers tell their stories. That is what it is. I mean, it's just anybody can make a movie these days. They're not easy to make. There's just the resources are there to make. And if you want to make your movie, you go and make a movie. As you can see with me, I've been struggling for a minute because I'm trying to break out of the shorts, but the shorts are with me. But I want to do more feature length, so I'm trying to learn. Another thing is also I've also was learning how to like understand what to do with a movie when it's done, when you made it, when it's in the can. Where do you go with it? Where do you sell it? Where do you do it? What do you do with it? Like this movie. Let's talk about it. I did say I was gonna talk about Black Adam. Let's talk about it real quick because let's see how they how this was. I think did this movie gross anything? Did this movie make anything? Let's find out. Because I mean, not to say that I want to work on something that's high budget. I mean, look at all the pipe. Like he's right. Look at this. It's all right here. Watch this movie. Raw. I just think the relatable characters was a little bit hard on this one. Obviously they're superheroes, but you kind of want to like them, like you want to feel for them. Black Adam, 2022, PG-13, 2 hours 5 minutes, action adventure fantasy. Nearly 5,000 years after he was bestowed with the almighty powers of the Egyptian gods and imprisoned, just as quickly, Black Adam is freed from his earthly tomb, ready to unleash his unique form of justice on the modern world. So it's got a 6.3 out of 10. It's on HBO Max. Let's see. I mean, I got to give it credit to where the CGI, the effects are good. Oh, Pierce Bronson. Yeah, a little too good. But I'm not going in here thinking that Dwayne Johnson's gonna carry this movie as an actor. I'm looking at like what are we going on? What kind of journey are we going on? This character was pretty nice. What was his name? Noah Centineo. Yeah. I like his character. Oh, it's awesome. They have a lot of good characters in this movie. There are. It's not. I would like to say like if I was gonna give it the side by side, 10 out of 13 score. 1 out of 13. This was at least a 10 for me because it hits all the spots. It's a DC movie. Like I was telling my brother, Bobby, my younger brother, I was telling him, DC stories. You got to, the comic books are the basics, the original, but Marvel's got that flair, man. They really got it, and it's hard to step away from that. Let's see more comments here. All right. We got some comments here. Let's see what's going on. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see. All right, here we go. No, leave the shorts on. Short movies, short shorts. We'll see where this goes. Angie's Good Soup Live. They just probably finished up not too long ago. You guys got to check out that podcast or that show. Bill Baza, he's been on my show. Angie, I've got to hang out with Angie in New Jersey. They're so cool people. Give them a shot. Give them a like and a subscribe to their show. Some of the realest dopest people I've ever met. Got to go visit them soon. I got to hurry up and get to the East Coast. Got to get my ass to Maz. I wonder if part of the issue with Black Adam is the casual viewers are not familiar with the character, and the obvious connection to Shazam makes it difficult for them as they really don't know what they are watching or what to expect. Mark, I should just have you on right now. You're speaking like golden gems here. You're right. Shazam. I went to go watch Shazam. I had no expectations to watch. Like I was like, all right, Zach Levi, I like him. Let's see what Chuck's got to do. Dude, that movie killed for me. Like it like I walked out like being like, damn, that really Like, that was a good. That was a good. I like the way it did everything. Oh, and then the cameo, the Adam Brody cameo. Yeah, oh my god, I couldn't. I was just laughing my ass off when he came out. I was like, of course they're gonna put that guy in. Of course, I was like, I was trying to, because I don't want to ruin the movie if they haven't seen Shazam, but there's a whole part there where yeah, they have all these characters come up. And you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to plug in my laptop. I'm running off the laptop today. We'll see how long we go, because I might be running out of battery soon. So we'll see. Um, yeah, Chuck, man, it's a good show. I liked it. Such an amazing series. Yeah, dude, it was good. Needing Heard for life. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, but so Shazam. I walked into that one just to watch it, and wow, I was like, this movie is hitting me right in the keisers, right in the heart, right in the everything. I thought it was an amazing movie. Let's see if I can actually. Let's see. I don't know exactly where it's at in here, but we'll find it soon. I did meet Zachary Levi. Very tall, very buff, very cool, very honest. Very when you go on these conventions and you meet celebrities, you never know what you're gonna get. You don't know if somebody's doing it for the money, and you can get that salesman feel. You don't know if somebody's generally doing it because they love to be there. You could, man, Scott Schiaffo. You go meet that guy. You could talk to him, like, and he'll give you advice, and you just, here, take this, take that, sign stuff. You don't. It's like he's just like, he enjoys that it's still relevant, Well, on my, that's what I picked up from him. But I think a lot of like when you go to a convention, and also he was a top dollar like meet and greet. When they're at those top dollar ones, they really like, a lot of people want to meet him. You don't really have a lot of time, but he made it worth it. He was like, hey, you paid to hang out with me. What's up? Let's talk. I talked health with him. He was drinking a juice, and he was like, oh yeah, this juice is like good. Let me tell you what's in this. And blah 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 blah. You do juices? You juice? Are you juicing? What's your name? CJ? Or are you on juice? I was just like, see, that's cool. Like, Zachary Levi's got this like cool vibe to him. He's very straightforward. What I picked up on just meeting him, I liked him. I would think he was freaking tall. I started noticing about celebrities, the A-list actors are really really tall. But yeah, I just remember like he was nice. So I just watched Shazam, I think a week or two before I met him. So I was happy I did watch him, because when I went to meet him, I was like, "Oh, your movie! Oh, you just He was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah. What you think? What you think?" And I like. It's one thing to talk to like a filmmaker or an actor or somebody when they talk about a movie and their role, but when you really get to have a conversation with them and they really want feedback, that's when you're like, I mean, like Jason did Frank, he loved the feedback. Everybody I met, like from even Kevin Smith, like they love feedback. You hang out with these people a little bit, and you get to understand that they do put it out there, and they are doing their whole we got what's we got here. Need him in Psych Box set. Is that the big, Mark? Is that the big set, the Shazam? Is that what we're talking about? The big one. All right, let's see. We got the new. We're since the new show's about to be. I'm doing a little bit more starting next week, because I think I've been saying I'm having like a big thing happening soon for me, or I mean, for me emotionally and all that. So I'm getting prepared for that, and it's kind of slowing me down a little bit everywhere else. But I'm on the new My Manic Mondayz song. Wayward Soul will be premiering some of his music on here. Mark Strong as Dr. Savannah was cool for wielding the 7 deadly sins as his weapon. Dude, Mark Strong, I don't know if he's like, is he underrated, overrated? I mean, not overrated. Is he underrated, not appreciated? Dude, Mark Strong is just, I mean, honestly, like, he was my favorite part of the the new Dalmatian or Cruella movie. Like, I was like, you got Mark Strong right there. Now he is a character, a few episodes of Psych. Oh, yeah. Oh God, I gotta look into that. Let's look into that real quick, Mark. So, or yeah, don't know if everybody wants to watch it, but yeah, we'll look into that. Psych, the show, the one with the guy is the cop, and he's I saw a few episodes, but I wasn't a big fan of it. Not to say I wasn't a fan. I just, I think Burn Notice was out at the same time, and Bruce Campbell's in Burn Notice, and I just gotta watch Bruce. So what do we got tonight? I did have some stuff to talk about. Let's see. I mean, I always have something to talk about, right? But let's see. I wrote. So I've been writing. I wrote some scenes for one of. Like, I've been writing a few movies, just getting out of my head, just because I have a lot of content for, or a lot of meat for a lot of movies, and I got one called Mystic Sombrero, and that one is a mistaken identity movie. And I did get a big chunk of it this morning, where a big scene that I just kind of felt like, all right, because when I think of a lot of these ideas, I want to marinate them a little bit. I want them to kind of grow. I want them to be. I want them to. Oh God, what are you doing here? Hey, what's up? USA has some good series. They do, man. They do. Staying up late too. He was always kick ass on kick ass, dude. Hell yeah! Dude, he was badass at kick ass. Mark Strong. Maybe we'll do some highlights right now. But yeah, but my movie Mystic Sombrero, I'm working on the script and the storyboard, so I got some stuff done today. I got a scene done. Just a little small little scene reminder. So what I was gonna do with what I'm going with it, and what I like that. This movie is completely written. I'm missing a lot of beats in it, where it's just a flat movie right now, and little things like this I'm picking up as just learning from other movies, learning from life, and just little things that are happening, that is helping me understand that I sometimes I don't need to rush a lot of this stuff, because it's already been taking me forever. I've been writing this one since 2007, so when I go back and do archives, and I listen to people's what do you call it, how they got somewhere, and somebody says like, oh, I worked 22 years on this movie and I finally got it out. I was like, 22 years, how do you like do that? And then here I am, 2007. I'm hitting 16 years. It's just like, oh wow, I didn't realize I had this idea, this concept. But it started out really small, and then you just grow it, and you grow it, and you grow it, and you grow it, and then somehow it turns into this like live thing, and it just becomes a thing of itself, and you just learn to kind of put what you want in it, how you want to tell, what you want to express. Also too, me getting like older and maturing has really helped me out a lot on like writing. But you know, if you ever need a phone voice, I'd love to do that. Oh, we got you, Mark. We right, look, dude, we're in the books. Oh, also with my bullet journals, I'm on one book right now. So I'm instead of having a bunch of books like I was doing the other day, I'm just focusing on one book. So we're gonna have Mark Lamb as you want a voice phone? I mean, what'd you put here? A phone voice. All right, Mark Lamb. Write them down. Phone voice. And I gotta say, we'll find a phone voice for you. Maybe something soon. I bet. Oh, and then Taco Burritos. If you look at my IMDb, I got a movie that I wanted to do last year, but I'm working on it now. Tacos Burritos. I've kind of figured out. I was having trouble with the I guess the villain of the thing, and now I know how to like play with it and have fun with it, and understand that this this thing that I created, or this thing is not, it's something kind of obvious, but it's kind of, I'm having fun with it, and the more I'm like playing with it, it's been a great time. Man, tonight I was gonna do stand up, but I got stuck with Mini Me. So not stuck with him, but like the way the timing was on my show and everything. I've just got a lot going on, and I didn't get to do stand up tonight. But it's okay. So let's start getting the broccoli story, everything going. I am a father. I have a 4-year-old. He is going to be 5 soon, and he's getting older. He will start school soon in the fall, so we're prepping him to start doing. He's doing daycare, and I'm freaking out right now. And there's no movie there that can help me kind of go through what this is. I got to go through this alone, and it's just be me. I'm just, the internet. I can't with you guys. I just, posting what people's actions are, and I've seen so many bad daycare fails. I'm like, why am I watching this? Why? And it's not healthy. It's not healthy to sit there and watch this. But I see my son, and he's just growing, and he's already like 42 inches tall. Like that's tall. That's a tall little 4-year-old. And I know I was a little bit tall. But I didn't grow. I mean, I had a quick growth spurt, but then I didn't grow after that. And if you look in the comments, there's a CJ1's up in here. I'm sure he's still hanging out. Like there he is, right there. That's CJ1. That's my dad. Let's see. I could help with villain ideas. Yeah, you're really good at that. Yeah, Money's good at that stuff. You're good. You're good with story breakdown, and then reasoning of story, which is actually something. I used to watch movies with her, and even like breaking down Fast and the Furious 2, where I was like, oh shit, that's a good point. I get why. It makes sense to me. But going back to my son, I think the fact that like it's just like he's like watching him grow from that little thing to where he's at now, and then the way he communicates, the way he talks back, the way he's very expressive. I guess I am too. The whole wear your emotions on your sleeves, I guess. But yeah, he's very extroverted, very energetic, very boom boom boom, and I love it because it's mostly like that's what I'm. If you already see my shows, you see the quality of a lot of stuff's kind of lowbrow a little bit because it's just it's putting it into here, putting it into him. So I've learned to just kind of like I'm taking the back burner on everything. He's my priority. That being said, though, I am gonna have a lot of free time to like not think about like what's going on. If he's at school or whatever. But I want to be more flexible, so I'm trying not to work so much on these jobs, so I can have more flexibility. So I'm learning how to do more of the YouTube, learn more video editing. I love Photoshop, so I'm trying to get more into that, so I can stay at home again. So we'll see what we're doing soon. But I mean, that's already coming up, and I'm already like, every time I see him, and I just see a little picture of him, like it's just like, it's this feeling.
You are tearing me apart, Lisa.
You see him. I'm just like, you were used to be such a little baby, He's like, but he could communicate so well, and we do communicate with him. We talk to him, but man, it does. You see your little baby just growing, and you're just like, why are you? I hear that all the time. Why are you growing? Stop growing. You see people post like, and it's just like, yeah, I get it. I totally get it. I'm totally.
You are tearing me apart, Lisa.
Have y'all seen the Artist? Have y'all seen that movie? Right before my little man showed up in the scene, we're going to the movies a lot, and let's see, this is one of the movies we saw, and I'm like wondering if Tommy Wiseau is gonna be kind of part of my son's upbringing, or like part of his there you go, 20. No, wait, no, that's the Artist. No, that's the. No, wrong one. Let me see. It's the James Franco one. Let's see. What is it called? It's called The Artist, isn't it? Or am I getting this wrong? I've only seen it like 1.5 times. Oh, The Disaster Artist. That's what it's called. So check this out. I saw this because my son was born in 2018. Let's see. If you need an obvious janitor wearing headphones mopping in the background of a scene, I'm your guy. Yeah, we talked about this. He's got the Wayward Soul. We're gonna put some of your music on tonight. Watch, I already picked the song. Just haven't had time to sit down and do it. But check this out. Let's see. Where was I? Let's share this real quick. And also, I'm finding out I suck at I need with StreamYard. I need to learn more of my gift of broadcasting. The Disaster Artist 2017, rated R, 1 hour 44 minutes. IMDb rating 7.3 out of 10 with 157 views or votes. Biography, comedy, drama. When Greg Sestero, an aspiring filmmaker or film actor, meets the weird and mysterious Tommy Wiseau in an acting class, they form a unique friendship and travel to Hollywood to make their dreams come true. Director James Franco, writers Scott Neustadter, Michael H. Weber, Greg Sestero, and then stars James Franco, Dave Franco, and Ari Graynor. Yeah, so I think this was based off a book, right? Yeah, based off the book, The Disaster Artist, My Life Inside the Room, the greatest bad movie ever made. Yeah, this was actually check it out. Let's check this out, the trailer real quick.
Okay, who here can really reveal themselves to the class? Anybody?
I'll go. Don't talk about me, not to class, not to anybody.
Yeah, no, of course.
Sharp on time. Try not fall asleep, everybody.
Am I hearing an accent?
Oh, no, what we're doing.
How old are you?
Oh, wow, Greg age.
You're 19? Yeah. I just turned 14.
Wow, happy birthday. This is my movie, and this is my life. You're not Greg. You and me, we are the same.
Oh yeah, how's that?
We both have this dream that we'll be famous.
Yeah, I guess we do.
You have a malevolent presence. You are a perfect villain.
I could see you as Dracula, Frankenstein. I'm not Frankenstein. I'm hero.
Why
I give them job, I give them salary. I'll just spend $5 million on this movie, Greg.
Are you kidding me? $5 million?
And they are not grateful. Nobody respects my vision.
Where were you born, Tommy?
Greg, that's not part of the scene.
You want an easier question? Where does the money come from, huh?
Stop, this is on camera.
I know it's on camera, just like you want it.
I do this whole movie for you, Greg.
Can we just take it again? Try to lose the accent.
The rules to the class are simple. And the glass and full was dark.
All right, now watching that again is like just showing me how bad James Franco did on the on this one. But nah, his acting's not that bad in the movie. It's if you know Tommy Wiseau, it's like it's kind of hard, I guess, to actually imitate him. I think he does a good job. It's a good movie. It was entertaining. Did you know they sell, or at least used to, editions of The Room with a pair of underwear? Dude, Mark knows everything. Mark sent me some links for some like VHSs, because I'm a big VHS guy, and I thought that was awesome. From Clerks and stuff. He knows where it's all at. But so a lot of things about I guess just like that movie is based off of a true story, The Disaster Artist. And it's not like a true story as in the fact that it's based off events that happened to make this movie. So it's kind of like a mockumentary in a way, but it's based off real things. And one thing I got from that movie, and just the journey, because I saw the movie The Room like back in the day when it came out, and I was like, I don't get it. Maybe I don't get. I thought it was just an art film, and I was like, I don't think I understand this, or I don't get it. But I seeing what came from it was pretty cool. Someone's experience of working on a movie set and what they were able to come from it, what they were to like develop from it. It was art feeding art is what I like. But a lot of the story of that they picked the good stuff. Once again, was it Seth Rogen's also part of that movie? I don't know anyone actually gets it. Yeah, I mean, I think nowadays, I think it's just an expressive a film. You're learning more or less how this person goes through it. Like I said the other day while I was talking about the movie The Chef, and I showed it to my brother, and he was like, "Oh, this is a great movie." I love the movie The Chef as the fact that it has like a great cinematographic like feel to it, look, but it's also like Jon Favreau's like feel. I mean, the story as he's gone through learning how to become a chef. I believe he always wanted to be one, and he studied. He's put the time, and that's actually him cooking, which is pretty cool. Let's see. Let's see how the broccoli's doing. We got the broccoli story coming up soon. It's pretty good there. It's pretty cold already, but that being said, so the thing about like having like watching my son, kind of get older, and he's only 4, but it's like 4 years ago he was just a tiny baby. Now it's like he's gonna be 5, and like I was saying earlier, there's really no movie for me to kind of like figure out what is it to be a parent, to be a good parent. It's hard. I know I hear people say, "Oh, bad parenting." It's because of bad parenting. I'm like, what's good parenting? What is good parenting? What is like you telling people that never been parents before how to be a good parent? It's just through example and how we notice how we learn from each other. So I think a lot of I honestly think you can't like leave your kids, especially nowadays with these devices and the internet. I don't think it's important. I don't think it's fair to the child for them to be stuck, sitting and watching stuff. So I kind of practice what I preach, and I don't really spend a lot of time on my computer because I can't have him seeing me on it all the time. And that's why I wake up early, so I can kind of get all that stuff, give myself a good 4 hours a day to kind of just hammer something out. Because also too, if I'm trying to write and he's next to me, like it turns into like a competition, and so we start drawing or something. So I'm learning how to write on my own. And there's a lot of stuff on the internet that we can watch. I was gonna play a clip from American Dad, because American Dad is a Seth MacFarlane spinoff from Family Guy, which I actually prefer American Dad way more than Family Guy. Family Guy, at a certain point, I feel like I outgrew it. I was kind of like, okay, cool, I get it. It's still funny. They still have some scenes there that get me, but I don't look at it. In The Simpsons, I'm like, sorry, Simpsons, thank you for the foundation of, but I don't know. I'm trying to keep up with y'all. But Family American Dad, I feel like the Stan Smith character as he kind of gets through life and he goes through it. You get a lot. There's a lot more, I guess, life lessons in American Dad that I gathered than a Family Guy. But I'll say this: with American Dad, like with the sketch I'm about to show you, the reason I'm about to show you this little scene they do is because it is very important. Like, what you do around your kids, they're gonna pick up on it. So I do cuss a lot, so I've learned to cut down on cussing a lot. But I've learned that's just something of an emotional thing I do. So I'm learning to process it, and I don't want him cussing, so I'm trying to like find this medium, and it's really challenging. But you gotta, it's something weird. Like you gotta watch what you do. You're a role model. It's like, whoa. Good morning, good morning, USA. I got a story. All right, here you go, Mark. So check it out. I just want to share this because to me, I think it's important. So with this show, and I want to start doing a little bit more of this, showing more of like what I've kind of find inspiring, what I see, what I like. So check this out.
Hello?
Hey, Dad. I'm calling from my history class. So, who was president when you were a kid?
Oh, I don't know. I guess I think about killing myself pretty frequently. And why not? What's so great about living? You know when I'm happy? For about 5 seconds in the morning when I first wake up. Before I remember who I am and what my life is all about. Anxiety, disappointment, diarrhea more often than not. I don't know if there's an afterlife. But who cares? Nothingness couldn't be any worse than this meaningless march through my empty days.
So to me, that is super important. It's just funny little sketch that they have, but I think like telling why to watch what you say around your children. I don't really care about adults. Kind of already we're grown, but like younger, the kids. So like he was actually showing a presentation that he's just calling his dad and who was president when you were a kid, and he goes off on this spiel. I think sometimes we don't know we're doing that, and it's kind of a vent. And I think in this episode, he's actually showing up. This is what I have to deal with, and I think I'm not trying to lecture anybody or anything because I can't do it, but there's a lot of things I think as we develop, and then we've been watching movies. We've been watching. That's why I picked Ben Stiller tonight because there's a when I go watch Kevin Smith in live or you listen to him online, he talks about a lot of about his life stories and how he shares with a lot of things that he has in common or what you can kind of find relatable with him because he's a real person, he's a real individual. And one of the stories he'll talk about a lot is the one where him and his dad were trying to find a connection. Like his dad was trying to find a connection with him, and that his dad would said the movies. That's one thing my son likes are the movies. So I need to figure it out. So his dad would take him to the movies to check him out of school, and they'd go and just watch movies. And they'd learn to just spend time with each other. And now, because my son likes YouTube a lot, but I monitor a lot of what he watches, or just I don't watch whatever. But I'm like, not this, not that. This kind of stay. I'm very open about things, but if it's more like rude behavior or I would call it frat boy stuff, or dudes just yelling and getting mad or breaking things, like, nah, we're not watching that. But a lot of the stuff with him, he likes. I'm telling him we could watch movies together. So we saw Up the other day. We've watched that a couple times. A lot of dinosaur movies. We're getting back into dinosaurs again, which I'm liking. He kind of got into the Hot Wheels a lot. So now we're doing Fast and the Furious meets Jurassic Park. But he even wants to talk about a YouTube channel. But one thing we did, we got right now. We're watching the Chip and Dale is now on Disney Plus, and they have the Chip and Dale, the new updated version of that, which I think is amazing. And so it's got little stories for him to kind of. He was asking me about that, or you remember this show when you were a kid? I go, well, it was around when I was a kid, but this is the new modernized version, so let's watch this. So, oh yeah, Muppets, yeah, dude, he loves Muppets. We do that, we do that too. But we're watching a Night at the Museum. And he's like, he likes sequels. So, I've been learning to write sequels, but he likes Night at the Museum. And man, when he finds out there's a sequel to Night at the Museum, he's like, oh, we got to watch that one, Dad. It's it's our time to watch movies together. And I'm loving this. It's a great, so we've watched I've seen Night at the Museum 4 times already in the last 10 days. But, part 2, and they have the animated shows. And it is actually cool to see Robin Williams in it too, just kind of one of his last films. Because he was in both of them, and I grew up loving Robin Williams, but just watching the stories, the characters, Ben Stiller, being a director, writer, actor, being it all, like I think like a comedian as well. All the stuff he did in the '90s, 2000s, and then till now, he still got it. So let's do a little bit of motivational quotes, and let's get into the quote with Ben Stiller. Enjoy the work, and you'll enjoy the success. And I'm as soon as I googled that, I looked them up for motivational speech, Ben Stiller. Yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. Maybe I'm not. It doesn't seem like I'm enjoying what I'm doing because it feels like it's work, but that's what I need. And that's what I enjoy. Because it is hard to do all this, and you got to put your best effort into it. And if you want to enjoy what you do. You want to have a good time with what you do. Like I started at 8:15 today because I was gonna try to go do stand up, but it didn't work out because I had to adapt, right? But that's okay because it's my kid, it's what we're doing. We're hanging out, and we're having fun and playing. Eventually I think we're gonna start making more movies because he's wanting to learn, but he likes to talk he likes to do little vlogs here and there. And as you can see at the very bottom, Ben Stiller and his father, Jerry Stiller, because Ben Stiller's parents are like comedians, and they're hilarious. So, the apple don't fall too far from the tree, or the fruit don't fall too far from the tree. And it is kind of nice that I'm finally being a little bit more expressive with my arts and being out there a little bit more, because I can't hide that, and I don't want to hide that, and I want to show my son, like, hey, you can do this. And he tells me, I ask my son, he tells me, Dad, when I get older, I want to be like you. I'm like, all right, cool. He goes, I want to be silly. I'm like, what? But I think he means like a career. I was just kind of, I guess, just getting older. Hey, what's up, Sean Smithson, everybody? We got Sean Smithson from Colorado. What is going on? Hey, brother, just wanted to stop by and say hello. Super busy and have to get back to work. I'll have a catch up later. Yeah, dude, Sean, look him up. Come on, give me a little shout out real quick, Sean. Sean Smithson, Woodworking Creations. Look him up. He's got a lot of amazing art. This guy stays busy. He shows it. He's got it down. I'm still figuring out how to record myself and do all this stuff because I just don't feel comfortable all the time doing. I don't know. I'm getting better at it. My brother Bobby's getting me better at it. Showing me how to be a little bit better at like selfies and whatnot. Let's see, another great quote. Here we go, Sean. To get what you want, you have to know what you have to give up to get it. Think about it. That one is going to get deeper when you do. Yeah, dude. That's one of the quotes that I heard from Les Brown. It really helped me out a lot. I honestly think this quote probably is one of those powerful quotes. He says, if you like what you're getting, keep doing what you're doing. If you do not, it's time to do something else. And that's when I'm like, oh. But then when you get that moment, you got to work on it, right? And you might not be able to do what you're doing where you're at, but you can get started with that thought. You think about it, and you're like, okay, let's start feeding this little thought. What can I do? What if I just have this much space, this much time, how do I carve out more time? How do I figure this out? How do I go? I have debt. All right, let me pay this debt off. And then once I get that debt off, I'll be able to think. But I just keep thinking about that debt. It's not helping me. Well, then you know what? It's going to go away when it goes away. Focus on what you can. Focus on what you want to get. Make a plan. Figure it out, And I like that, though. If you like the results you're getting, keep doing what you're doing. If you don't, do something about it. And, thanks, Sean. Thanks for coming in here. Yeah, I'm going to have Sean drop some knowledge here with everybody because I think it's, especially with motivational quotes with me, they really, I look into them. That's a good one. I like what he says, too. Like this one is just right what I was looking for. Enjoy your work. Enjoy the work and and then you'll enjoy the success. He's right about that. That's such a good quote. Be the change you want to see in the world. Mark. Be the change you want to see in the world. I want change. I'll take quarters, dimes, nickels, not playing. No, you're right. You're right. If you want to change something about, you got to do it yourself. Like I said, be an example. And like I said, I'm not trying to be here preach or anything. I'm the worst person to do that. But certain things that I like to be able to show to my son that I enjoy, hey, check this out. And then eventually at a certain age, he'll get to a point where he'll be, oh man, I'm sorry, I'm gonna need to probably step away for. Oh, hold on, let's see. My laptop needs to be charged real quick. I am sorry, I have it right here. Let me see. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me just. Oh, you know what? It was there. That was right in front of my face the whole time. Anyways, I think a lot, and that's what I do love about movies, the movie time you spent, and it's also what I'm finding out too is like when you put time in to watch a movie, whatever the duration is, and then you go and you talk to somebody else about it. It's cool because y'all put the same amount of time into watching something and you appreciate it, you know. And that's also when you go back to Clerks 2. Look, when you go to this scene, I gotta say this scene about Clerks 2, man, like when you go to this part, it's a little deeper to me. Watch. I have it right here because I looked at it the other day. All right, there's a huge. We're not gonna go all the way deep into this, but I mean, there's just a part to it where you really can connect. Like you're like these two strangers.
Randall. One ring to rule them all.
You wonder why no chick will let you stick your cock in her?
I never wondered that.
Yeah, but you've accepted the fact that you'll never get a chick a long time ago.
I'd get a chick if I wanted.
Who are you kidding? You can't get a chick, you mook. You're too weird and sad.
I turn down chicks left and right.
Your chicks are your left and right.
Yeah, right. What do you know?
I know you're a huge fucking nerd of Potsy-like proportions, and no chicks dig nerds, especially nerds that are into Lord of the Rings.
Chicks dig Lord of the Rings, Randall.
Yeah. Kind of chicks that are into swords and elves and shit, and I wouldn't fuck them with the torch of Gondor.
I forgot about. Sorry about this, everybody. I forgot about the Randall part. I thought I was going to dip into it.
Welcome to movies. May I take your order?
Yeah, see. Give me one utterly delicious milkshake, skinny calf, and order of onion rings. Thanks.
One ring to rule them all.
One ring to find them.
Oh, Jesus.
One ring to bring them all.
And in the darkness bind them.
Yes, suit! How many times?
Well, 3 for fellowship, 2 for towers, 4 for return.
5 for return.
Dude. All right, look. There's only one return, okay? And it ain't of the king, it's of the Jedi.
It's of the Jedi. But this is what I love about that. They have that bond together without the instant bond. I'm sorry, I forgot about the Randall part. It's a little vulgar. You get to that part where Elias and he meets the Kevin Weissman character. I think he's just called like Vomit Nerd or something like that. They have a connection right there, and it's basically based off art. It's based off a movie. It's based off collective ideas, and that they instantly, like just from a movie quote, instantly bonded those two guys. And then you have the Randall character who actually is friends with Elias, who's a coworker, and just hammers it in how bad like he doesn't like it. I think I've learned to do to be a little bit like that. Like if I had a cheek in the armor, and I'm just gonna pick at this. It's probably something I got just watching, being a Clerks fan. I can't find the image, but I do have my background image from when I met Kevin Weissman and Trevor Furman. So you see in the back right. So that's when I kind of met this was 2021. I met the Clerks crew. So that was cool. There's Kevin Smith. There's Scott in the middle. Scott Schiaffo. But I got to meet them, and it was cool hanging out with them, talking to them about their movies and just what they're doing. If you could look at the top left, that's like one of my favorite. Like the guy's John Hamm from Jurassic Park. He's the actual. Like I started laughing when I saw him, and I go, I know exactly what you're from. He's from the book, and he was like exactly, and I thought that was great. I thought that was funny. Mark Lamb. Let's see. The type of exchange is every day of my life. Yeah, Uncle Scott. You see Uncle Scott? Dude, he's so cool, man. Yeah, dude. I mean, yeah, Mark Lamb. Weird. The clerk life, man. It's the real deal. Was it overeducated, underpaid, something like that? Overexperienced, underpaid. But no, see the reason. And thank you, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me too, Mark. It's cool to like kind of open up and get to talk about stuff like this. Because this is, I watch movies. I like to write them. I'm learning how to do this. I'm going for it professionally, so we'll see where we get started. This is just kind of where I'm collecting myself, figuring this out. Actually, just when I'm not even knowing like when my son does start going to school, and I'm like, all right, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to adjust when I get there, and I might. All right, cool. I might adjust when I get there, and I might not have to do adjust, or I might not know. I'm just it's just in my head. I'm panicking, so keep myself busy, keep myself occupied. So, and I'm not even supposed to be there. Oh, that was my favorite. Mark, I'll show you this one time. I waited tables for 9 years. Casual to fine dining. That's where the money's at. Gotta stay there. But you get a lot of high maintenance. You get a lot of high maintenance people, regardless whether they pay it or not, tip or not, whatever. I get high maintenance, and I was kind of notorious for when I was younger, because partied or whatever, single guy, didn't care, didn't have kids, didn't have anything. Just I would go out the night before, and they would be like, "Yo, can you work a double like on?" I don't know, Mother's Day. I don't know, Father's Day. I don't know, Easter. It was always a holiday. And all of a sudden be like the night before when I'm just partying. And I'm like, sure. So I would just show up like wrecked. And I was quoted a few times with, "You're ruining Mother's Day." Because I didn't have what they wanted, but I wasn't kind of carrying. I don't know. I had that quote in my head, and I just remember being like, "God, lady, I'm not even supposed to be here today. Like, it's not even my shift." It's like, I think that specific time was I was leaving. I worked the early brunch, and then they were doing the dinner thing afterwards, and I was like getting ready to go, and they said, "We only have 2 people. We need you to stay." Da, da, da. You make money, but it's like you're exhausted and beat up at the end of the shift, and it's just a long day, and then you got to come back the next Monday or Tuesday and open the lunch shift for like 11 people. And then you're there. It's rough. So it happens. But you can cry about it. I can learn to make a movie about it, or learn how to do something about with my waiting experience. Let's see what you got there. Oh, Mark got something for me. What will be interesting is reading what you have written before he was born to what you are writing now, 4 or 5 years into your journey with him, and seeing how your life priorities and goals have changed, how that corresponds to your writing style and content. Yeah, I know, man. Like I'm pretty much an open book with things. I allow things to be what they are. I don't. He's gonna pick up whatever he wants to pick up. I think the fact that I could just expose him to what I want to just kind of show him, not too early, but just show him things that there are things that exist. But when he's ready for it, and also with a lot of the stuff I made before, a lot of my short movies. I was just figuring out how to do it without even knowing I was figuring it out. And I think now that I've been spending more time in it, focusing more on the world of cinema, and focusing more on like meeting people like Kevin Smith, meeting filmmakers, meeting Scott, meeting David Madison, and just understanding how they get it and how do it's something I really want to do. And there was a point there where I did get discouraged a little bit, which is everybody making these short little videos, everything's just getting information, everything you want to be out, you got to be out here. I don't know. It's like, it's not an invasion of privacy or anything, but it's like you got to throw everything out. And I'm kind of like, when it is what it is. But I do notice that the stuff I've been writing now, than what I look for, the technique is different for sure. Back then I'd be like, it'd be funny. This would be funny. Let's just write it out. Just get to the beginning, get to the end. Let's just write it out. That's all. And I think it was more practice. I think back when I was first starting out, it was just practice. It was just figure this out. And but I think that was mainly it. Now it's like more, what can I do with this? What kind of story do I want to tell? Is this just a funny story? Is this silly? Am I gonna get in trouble? I'm not getting in trouble. Is this gonna make sense now? I don't care. I think now it's just more like just getting it started and figuring it out. Dude, this is episode 56 of this podcast or this show, and it's 54 weeks in a year. So at least I've been doing this for a year, which I've done longer because I've had some Mondays off and whatnot, traveling or just couldn't do it, tired, exhausted. But I think I'm just learning how to figure out the timing, the spacing between like being with him and figuring the show out and work and it's everything. Also just like socializing. I got to socialize. I didn't realize that was like such a big deal. You have to kind of be social. And I still got my basketball league, AGBL. And, we got playoffs that's coming up. We did lose this past weekend. And, I didn't. It was hard. It was exhausting. I have to play the team with like everybody is 6 foot up. It was like, I was kind of the post player, and I'm not a post. So I'm a point guard. I'm getting beat up by the post players, but it's fun. I had a lot of coast to coast, so get a rebound, take it all the way. But teaching him like he likes basketball. I didn't play football, but I enjoy football. Like my dad and I watch it a lot. But he likes basketball, so he's learning how to shoot a basketball hoop. Actually, we have I should have posted up. He has a video of him at this weekend, because on Saturday I took off Saturday night from the theater and I went to a party. We went to a 1-year-old party. We partied for 10 hours. It was fun. It was family orientated. I had a great time. I want to say that it was just like, it was fun to just hang out with my brother, hang out with friends and trying to figure out like more or less, what do you call it? Like what a good time is. Oh wait, I did it wrong. I was gonna upload the photo, but I did it wrong. But it was fun, like getting to just unwind, relax. I got the W thing going down with me. Unwind and relax. I need to work on my acting, which we'll be focusing on soon because I do need to do more roles. I've had some people reach out to me about doing roles right now, and I have to kind of say I'm okay. Yes, I'm open, but I'm kind of not. Still working on this. I don't know where I'm going to be in my headspace with my son. I'm waiting for that to kick in because I don't want to say yes and then be like, oh, I need time to myself. I don't know how to do this, or I'm not using it as an excuse, but I don't want to actually. And here's a picture from this weekend. That was fun. We're hanging out. That's Omar, the guy in the middle of my brother Bobby, and yeah, I think this photo was taken like hour 8 or 9. It's pretty deep into it, but we're hanging out. Omar's from San Diego, California. And his family's from, his mom and dad are from Mexico. My mom's from Mexico. My dad's from Texas. I'm a Tejano. And so we got to hang out, but I got to hang out with his dad. Damn. It was like, I haven't been roasted so bad in so long. Like, he roasted me bad. Like, sick. He was getting me, just, I only spoke Spanish, understood English. We were all just hanging out, doing our thing. And guy, he roasted me good, though, man. It's just like worker jokes, but man, I was like, yeah, it's just like you prove yourself kind of thing. It was fun. I loved it. I had a great time, man. You were like being able to solve the party games. I know the fun games. Yeah, we were having fun. We were just hanging out. It was more of the old school kick it, something I hadn't done in a while. And my brother was saying it was like family and stuff, it's always a great feeling for us to like have that camaraderie with other people, and also just being here in Austin, where I can actually like have a friendship or with some people that we from another state and we're getting along. It's awesome, dude. It's like we get it. I was telling everybody I was doing a little stand up, but me stand up probably didn't make sense. I was probably stupid, but we'll see. All right, so we're getting to the end of the show. We're already an hour in, so thanks for the people who have been hanging out, been seeing. Thanks, Mark, for hanging out with me. Probably be done in about 10, 15, maybe less. But yeah, because I gotta get back to. My brother's actually watching my son right now, so I don't want to have him keep watching him. It's my responsibility. And also I got to put him to sleep. It's already late. But he did take a late nap today, so we'll see. Anyway, so last two topics I kind of have here are kind of things that interest me, and we are doing a little. My brother and I want to do a podcast called Brothers Being Brothers, and trying to figure out how to get it going. And I've also, with him, I'm practicing how to actually shoot live podcasts, or not live podcasts like what we're seeing now, because I was trying to do two things at once. I was trying to shoot live podcasting, live editing while doing it, and it's finding out you can't do that. And I'm finding out I'm going to have to eat a lot of time for editing, because there's no way around it. I've been trying to figure out a way. I've literally for last year trying to figure out how to do one-stop shop of just editing and live performing and just getting it all set up, and I've kind of complicated it a little bit, and now I'm like wondering, like, well, let me simplify it. So now we've been simplifying it, and we enjoy doing stuff. We do a lot of brother stuff. He's been living with me for a minute, and we just I want to do more things. But like we have the basketball league, and right now we're doing the renovation. I had to take a pause because we had 3, 4, 5 parties this week. So I'm still working on that. I'll be finishing that soon. But I forgot to mention. Oh, I totally forgot to mention. I went to a show on Thursday. Yeah, because we had like pretty much 3 birthdays this weekend, and yeah, it was like not this weekend, like all back to back. Like we had an event on Thursday night, then we had an event. I had basketball Friday, and then Saturday we had like a bunch of things we had to do in the morning, and then event yesterday as a birthday party Sunday. So it's been a lot. It's been a lot of fun, but I got to go watch a stand-up comedian, or just I guess I don't want to say I don't know what he is. He's a comedian, but he's everywhere. He's been in everything, and he's basically, here we go. I want to show this off. Here we go. I want to show it off. Let's see real quick, because I think this is gonna be awesome. I just don't want to say it. I think it's cool if I show this thing, because I love comedy. I love stand-up comedy. I think the more I'm hanging out with more comedians, the more I'm practicing doing it, the more I'm trying to really understand it. Like, I'm falling in love with it, and I understand why people are doing it. And I honestly think it's got something to do with like mental health. it's got to be mental health related with me because I'm starting to meet more and more people comics, and I'm starting to learn more about the craft and why they do it and what they're here for. And it's so cool because Austin is now like the stand-up comedy capital, and we have a lot of fun stuff here. Hey, good to go. It's my uncle Lolo, my Uncle D. Oh wow, didn't know you were a handyman. Yeah, self-taught. My days in Acuña and days in Mexico, my family in Mexico, you just break stuff and fix it. Oh, actually, I don't know, my dad's still in here. He'll tell you break stuff. I have to learn how to fix it. Yeah, I think the whole story is maybe we could do something. Maybe we get people from the Kevin Smith world and the View Askew people, the Art of View Askew people, and maybe do a comic book of like gentrification, how things are expensive. Real quick, Mark, someone that did some work for me in my house a couple years ago, like 4 years ago. A real good person, a real nice person. A general contractor. I totally recommend him. But he was honest with me, and he said that a lot of people in the city, because the city is getting super expensive, are not going to do a restroom renovation for under $10,000. You just saw what I have. Look, I don't have nothing huge. This is a small little restroom. Oh, sorry. This is a small little restroom. That's all it is. I got a shower. I got the toilet and a vanity, and that's it. And I had to install that little shelf thing here. And it's already cleaned up, all that stuff. I just got to do the tile. I've been waiting a little bit on the tile because I need to watch a couple more videos. I'm decent at that, but I'm not any I'm not a pro. And I'm just one of those things when you do tiling, you got to do it right, or it's not gonna work very well. But yeah, like they said that, and I said I could do it for less. So I was like, I'm only at like $1,280 right now, money I've spent to the issue is also getting rid of the stuff. I didn't even think about that. I was like, oh yeah, you gotta hire people to do this stuff now. Like it's like, okay, so you gotta wait time. You gotta wait for just sorry, I'm doing two things. I want to show what my Thursday event was, because this city is super expensive, and I did save what we saved up for this event. Because we knew last year, I bought tickets last year. The comedian he had to do a movie, so then we came into this year to do it, and it just happened to fall on a birthday. And it says, yes, Austin's comedy capital, thanks to Joe Rogan. He gets credit, yeah, he gets credit. He's here, he's bringing a lot of comedians here, but I mean, there's a lot of comedians here. There's a lot of funny people here. Like there's just a lot of people. Like LA is trying to make this LA or Hollywood, but it's not gonna work because it's Texas. But it's bringing a lot of good people out here. I like it. I gotta say, like I've never had opportunities like this before, and even like what I was showing earlier. There's certain things that we do have. I have to be thankful for, and Austin is now like it's popping. People are moving here. People are wanting to do things, and there's talented people all around. So I need to get my crap together because I'm falling behind. But right here, I went to go see, boom, Rob Schneider. That was hilarious. He is funny. Do I need to show people who Rob Schneider is real quick before I move on with the let's see, where is he at? Here we go. He's hilarious. I mean, his stand-up alone was amazing. Like he's a natural, man. He's such a natural. I was like, dude, like we've joked around about a fan movie for Deuce Bigalow 3, and let's see if we get to him. So Rob Schneider, actor, writer, producer. Look at him in the background, just constantly acting, constantly staying busy. Dude, I mean, he was hilarious in real life. The jokes he made, all the stuff he was doing there. He's from SNL, Fax Machine, doing the copier. So he's got his Deuce Bigalow, The Hot Chick, The Animal, and Deuce Bigalow, European Gigolo. 1999, 2002, 2001, 2005. I find all these movies hilarious. Judge me as you will. Judge me what you want. He's part of Adam Sandler crew. He makes fun of that a lot. I thought that was hilarious. Like he brings that up so much, but I don't want to ruin his stand up bit. But man, Rob Schneider is hilarious. I enjoyed his presence. Just watching him. Yeah, dude, he's insane. Like an hour of 21 minutes of Rob Schneider. I was like, it's good for the soul. He was hilarious. He was a Masked Singer last year. Oh, I didn't even know this. Look into that. I'll look into that if he's in. I want to check it out. I actually don't know how that show works. I watched a few episodes. I don't really get it too much. But all right, so we're getting down to the end, And look, this is what I was saying. The show's getting. I mean, the city's getting way expensive. Why are we getting like this? Look at this. Look at this. This is beautiful. This is what I had. I had the. They're not even jumbo shrimp. They're just shrimp, with bacon wrapped shrimp with the grits, with the jalapeno grits. Oh, it's amazing. Flavor phenomenal. Hit the spot. $38. Yeah, it was. I mean, it's $38, $39. It was expensive. I guess the city just, it's a digital city is what I like to call it. We get things here quick. But it was a birthday event, so we did it all together. So we, like I said, we saved up. We had a good time. But man, it was like it was insane. I mean, I was just what? Wait, hold on. Okay, I hate grits, but I'd try that. Oh, that. Okay, I get what you're saying. Sorry. Yeah. No, it's this is amazing. I mean, it's a spicy jalapeno grits. Like it's got that little like right on it, man. It was good. The bacon was good. Flavor was good. I mean, I damn near ate the shells, man. Like I was like, if only I could. But going out and having a good time is getting kind of silly here. But I will do it for that. And like I said, I save up for these events. It's not like I do it every night. It's not like I do it every time. I get a lot of free comedy because I'm working at theater. I get to go to shows. They do support a lot of comedians here in Austin. So if you're a stand-up comedian and you want to come out here, just come out here. Like, check it out. And you don't actually have to live in Austin. You can live in like Manor or something, Elgin. You're not far from it. It's good to be around it. It wasn't here before, and now it is. I'm so happy for that. Now we can do stuff. We have resources here. We have people here you can lean on, you can support on. Like I have so many things. Like there's no excuse for me, but my only excuse out of my 1,001 excuses I've ever used in my life is that I gotta put the time into my son, and it's already to the point where I'm okay, But we're coming down. I said we're gonna do 115. We'll go to 115. Pflugerville, yeah, we got Pflugerville up in here. Ty Gwynn, check him out. It's my boy. I'll put. Yeah, you see me post about him. Yeah, Pflugerville Anthem. Check out stand-up comedian, actor, writer, producer Ty Gwynn. He's hilarious. He's turning into a friend of mine. We're spending time with him, like working with stuff with him. But he's patient, so I'm happy that I have him chilling. But I gotta get going with this. It's true because there's so many things. I just didn't know that. I didn't know we were gonna have all that here. But like I said, let me share. I want to share something with y'all because when I was talking earlier about with my son and how we were like watching movies and learning, I love behind the scenes stuff. I've always talked about that. Here's a behind the scenes video I found on YouTube that I liked. So check this out.
Did you know in Terminator 2, Robert Patrick had extensive running and breath control training so he could run without looking like he was out of breath, because, he's a robot. The problem was, he got to be such an effective runner that this scene didn't really work, because he's so easily caught up to the motorbike in just a few strides. The scene we get in the final movie is him running slowly on purpose.
Acting. When I saw it, and there's another clip where he talks about he taught himself to shoot a fire with a gun and not be able to blink because it's a reaction because of the light. So Robert Patrick took that serious. I mean, that's a lot of dedication there. That is hard to do. So I'm learning more or less how to be a better actor and how to understand how to be like where I need to be, what I need to do, where I need to practice. I did help produce a couple movies last year, and some people have been reaching out to me about that, about helping them out. So I might do that again. There are some roles in those movies I want to pick up. I don't have a problem paying for Indiegogo roles because I don't have to audition. I don't have if I'm going to be in the movie and I could take it serious and I can do it. Then I'll do that. I'll do what I need to do. And where you got comment here? Yeah, he's a great actor. Loved him in Scorpion. Dude, Copland. I was like, damn, he's good in Copland too with Sly, Sylvester Stallone. I was like, wow, that movie was pretty intense as well. Harvey Keitel, one of my favorite there you go, my favorite actors there, Harvey K. All right, let's see. I think I got one more clip. I got two more clips I want to show, and then the show will be over. So let's get ready for showing some of these clips. But also it's all about, like, I also like talking about perseverance and just stick with it, stick what you have to do, stick with what works for you, or learn and whatnot. But I do like seeing change. I like seeing growth. I like seeing Hold on, let me get that going here. All right, here we go. I like seeing time, put into something. So I saw this video and I was like, you know what? Let me show this. I like showing stuff like this to my son, so check this one out.
Any other way, I swear she's destined for the screen. Closest thing to Michelle Pfeiffer that you've ever seen. Oh, lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man.
Whoa. What you think? Giannis, that's an NBA champion right there. He was a ball boy at one point, and he worked his way up to be. I mean, a certain point there where he was a kid, he knew he was gonna have to be around the basketball and learn and be that. And I think that's what helped me out a lot too. I was always in the gym, so I know you have to put a lot of time into things, and I'm learning how to divide my time and put it into things. And I did something. I guess we bought something a couple months ago, and we just I've never done this before. Gardening, I'm into. I love gardening, but as we get through this show, we show time and everything progress. I planted. We had a broccoli in the front yard that we kept, and apparently broccoli really likes cold. So here's this broccoli that we've been growing. It's beautiful. Look at that. As you can tell, some of the colors on there, it's getting a little bit. I didn't know what to do. I've never had broccoli before. I've never grown broccoli before, so I'm like, what do I do with this? So here, check out the little video.
Sorry, lad. You went down.
So, yeah, this is where the broccoli gets it. This is one of my son's favorite foods is broccoli. Here it is. This is one from my, I guess, I don't even want to call it garden, but I basically air fried this. Ben Garrett got me into, side-by-side host Ben Garrett got me into air frying, and I've been air frying broccoli like crazy. So we're going to give it a shot right now on my way out. But I did want to say we're trying to get side by side back together, see how we can get that going. I miss that show. I miss doing that. I miss my friend, having a show with him, and we'll see if we get how we can figure out my timing, my schedule. But I'm gonna have to learn how to get through this feeling with when in the future we got coming up. So
You are tearing me apart, Lisa.
gonna have to get ready. But next week. Oh yeah. So next week, let's talk about this real quick. Next week, I am having I have a guest. Jesse D'Angelo's making his second appearance on the show, and we're gonna be talking about his latest book, Dying Sheep. So anybody, please come on in, come hang out next week. We're gonna have a good show. If you're a writer, if you want to know anything about books or publishing, this is the guy to talk to. He he's self-made, I guess, is what to say. He first did self-published, now he's been published. He's an actor. He's a star actor, a child actor. Jesse D'Angelo. I'll be posting a lot on my social media this week, so check him out. We'll be having him next week. I love having him too. The conversations I had with him, because he's very, very creative, very direct, and just likes to have a good time, just flow with the conversation. And I have a surprise for him too. Let's see if we can welcome him next week. So everybody, next week we'll have Jesse D'Angelo. We're gonna be talking about his book, Dying Sheep. And I'm gonna let everybody go. Thank you for hanging out with me, Mark Lamb, Sean, Angie. Thank you for everybody who stopped by. Dad, Uncle Lolo. Also don't forget to like and subscribe to the Indie Escape Network. I'm still associated with them. Just don't have this show on there, but we're still gonna do stuff together. Also to have the Crowd the Fun show. I'll be getting out soon. Be reaching out to some people that reached out to me about movies. Let's have some fun. Let's do some stuff. And also I got my class reunion that I'll be posting about that, because that's been kind of fun. That's been its own thing. That's taking a lot of time as well. So so hopefully by next week we'll have a little bit more updates, a little bit more time to have fun with the show. I needed to have a little bit more interaction, and I think what I'm doing now is gonna help me out a lot. But let's enjoy this broccoli. I gotta say, it's just olive oil and salt and air fried. This is organic broccoli from my my garden in the front. Let's try it out. It's burnt a little bit. Look how beautiful that is. You seriously can't beat organic. Wow. It's amazing. It's amazing. Mark, I'll get you as the role. We'll get you as a phone voice, and then we'll get the other werewolf Soul Wickham as a janitor. Man, that's amazing. So you put time into something, you pay the results, right? The fruits of your labor, or the vegetables of your labor. But thank you everybody for hanging out tonight with me and My Manic Mondayz. Next week we're gonna have Next week we're gonna have Jesse D'Angelo on, author of Dying Sheep. We'll talk about his book. And also, like, I just wanted to show that Giannis clip at the end because, I've been learning how to do this well. And so you got to start somewhere in order to be champion. What does Les Brown like to say? You don't have to be good when you get started, but you have to get started to be good. So I'll leave you with that. Thank you, everybody, and have a good night.